Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Banana and this is Aurora 4X, our space strategy game. In the last episode we actually made our first jump into another system and was actually Alpha Centauri. And currently our GEV Horizon's Edge is just buzzing around trying to find some minerals, and we're going to decide if we actually want to settle here. From the looks of it, it's not really worth it. Maybe though, maybe we, just find another jump point anywhere on these little dots, and we might even find something new that we want. But this will be done at a later date, because now we are going to play with fire again, because we're going to jump through the jump point 2 in another unexplored system, and who knows what we find there. In between episodes, not that much happened actually. I think we completed some research and started some new researches, like the construction module for a jump gate that will basically obsolete jump engines. I mean, not really, but more or less. As long as we know that the system is safe, we can, put a jump gate on the jump point, and then you can go back and forth without a jump engine, which we might need if we want to colonize in, for example, Alpha Centauri. Also, fuel consumption is low fuel consumption is coming up nicely. It's done in about a year. Same goes for this thermal sensor sensitivity, which will also be done in about a year. And then just a little bit later, we're going to get the maximum engine power modifier 1.75, so we get just a little bit more oomph out of our, for example, missile engines. Also, I went ahead and put on some civilian contracts. As you can see, we're still supplying some infrastructure for Mars, but also 80 automated mines, some mass drivers, and some normal mines. The normal mines are demanded on Mars, which is great, and, just on Wild, Enke, Chernuk, Neujmin, oops, I forgot Neujmin, but Callisto and Callisto, they have some open contracts, and I hope that the civilian contractor, the Brady company, is going to transport all this stuff, so I don't have to micromanage all this, because our Atlas is still, I think, transporting stuff to Faye. Yeah. But now, what everybody is awaiting, I guess, is the jump to the unexplored system number 2 with the Jump Survey Task Group 1. They lost quite some fuel. It's a pretty long journey to jump point 2, so hopefully we're going to jump more into the middle of the system. So, well, let's do it. Let's deactivate our active sensors, and then we're going to make a squadron transit through this. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay. I'm still a little bit nervous. I have to say, all of this jumping through new systems, exploring, and there has to be something here, because I think this red square means that it is actually a jump gate on this. Let's look ahead. Contacts? Interesting. There are terrestrial... That is weird. There are some terrestrial planets here. It's a binary star. It's not a binary. It's a single star system. That's interesting as well. Barnards star, actually. A2 has a trace atmosphere that is terrestrial. Whoa, there are a lot of terrestrials here. I mean, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide is not really a nice breathable atmosphere, but still. And these two look also not too shabby. That's actually a moon. Huh. And that's a moon too. of a gas giant. Alright, but it is weird that we have a red square around this. I don't know what this actually means, so I'm kind of nervous over here. Let's see, click on this for center. I don't actually know what this is all about. Let's show active sensor range. Should be... Oh, we don't have our sensors activated. Should we do that? I have no clue. And how far out are we actually? Let's see. About 1 billion kilometers. Okay. Yeah, 1.2 billion. So that's not that far actually. You know what? We're going to activate our sensors. We're going to look at all of... We're going to need to see what's going on here. So let's just go ahead and ask our jump survey group, task group 1, to activate your sensors. Let's wait a day. Maybe I should have gone for a second or so. Okay, there we go. Our sensors are active. That means we can be spotted more easily, but we can find other targets, I guess. And I think we're going to move to this planet over here. That is... Wow, this guy has some moons now, has it? Holy cow, look at that. What's your name? Barnards star A3. You know what, we're going to the moon 22. Star A22. Oh, wait a second, I don't think we can. Most likely it won't be listed. Moons for whatever reason are not listed. Okay, so the survey group 1 moved to star A3. Just slowly move there. I could just launch missiles on this planet. I don't know if I want to. Okay, let's move. We're going to creep up. Why do I want to go to this one? If it orbits clockwise, which I don't know why I assumed that it does, but I just did. It will come up maybe here somewhere, and we don't have to move that far, because if all of these planets are going to orbit clockwise, then this one will be, I don't know, on the backside, and we have to move a bigger distance. Let's go for a 1-day jump. I don't know what this red rectangle square actually means. It really makes me nervous. It makes me very, very nervous. Why is it red? This is something... Well, maybe we have our first battle. That would be cool as well. I mean, I guess we're going to lose our ships then, but at least we have a battle and I know what a battle is like. So, you know, you die and learn. Yeah, that's the motto of Dark Souls, I guess. You die and learn, you die and learn. And now that I see that our Shani has been built, it's not Scani, it's Shani. In German, the SCH is the sh sound, just to make sure. So this guy is going to, I guess, I don't know, why did I build that actually? Weird. This is a mess over here. Holy cow. I might want to stop displaying the mineral packages. Enke could need something. This guy's still moving stuff to Faye. Wow, this takes forever. Why did I actually build a second transport? And now that I come to think of it, this wasn't very smart. But I think we can use it soon enough if we, you know, colonize another system. Doesn't matter. Let's explore. Let's explore. That's, I think, what everybody wants to see. A battle or exploration. Or explosion. Starts with an X. I guess this is the 5th X in the 5X game. Currently we're exploring and exploiting. Maybe we're exterminating. Right, actually, I think explosions is somewhere, well, you know, a subcategory of exterminate. Did you move at all? Oh, Atlas is completed. Cool. That means I need to take a look at the systems over here, because I think I miss a mass driver destination. Yep, there we go. Oh, Van Biesbroek needs a mass driver. Okay, I can do that. That's actually set. Okay, let's do it then. Atlas goes Earth. Load a mass driver. Go to Van Biesbroek. The OE is the Ö sound, by the way. That's why I think it seems to be kind of... I don't know, from the Netherlands, Dutch, I think. At least the Van seems to be. Anyways, load. I need to unload the mass driver then, and then go home to Earth and refuel. Awesome. Alright, another 1 day jump then. Moving in. Getting closer. I mean, there are habitable planets here, so this could mean that there could be an NPR here, or precursors. But our sensors should have now picked up... No, wait a second. I don't know if they should have picked up, whatchamacallit, you know, settlements, or actual colonies. I mean, they're active search sensors with a resolution of 20, so they pick up ships, right? But I don't know if they have to, if they can pick up actual settlements. All right, but now all the system, all the planets are actually in range of our active sensor. So if there are enemy ships, we should have picked them up by now. Let's go for another day. So it seems like it's safe. It seems to be safe. Don't make me look like a fool by saying that I think it's safe, and it isn't. Well, it seems, but it looks like. I mean, our active search sensor should have picked up any ships that are larger than a I don't know, 20 is, I think, hull size. I don't know, it's pretty low. So active sensor with a sensor resolution of 1,000 tons. Now that is pretty small. Now that is a pretty small ship. So we should have picked up anything in this radius or in this circle. It should actually be more or less a sphere, right? But I do think it's safe. I do think it is actually safe. I don't know what this red square means. Might need to look that up. But we seem to be safe here. We seem to be safe. That looks pretty good. Looks like a nice, you know, looks like a nice place to settle, actually. What is this red square? Since there's nothing here, let's take a look at the fuel situation. The Spearhead has 33 billion kilometers left. So if I say move to over here, that's 1/5 of a billion, so that's pretty easy. Let's subtract 1 billion and move back up. Easily possible. Okay, let's scout out all planets. Let's move to every single planet and then move back out. Because it looks pretty safe, to be honest with you. So we're currently sitting on A3, I think. Yep, we do. So let's move to A2, 1, 4, and out. So move to 2, 4, 1, and move with a squadron trend. Let's just move to it first. Awesome. What this is triangle? This square? What is this square? It makes me really nervous. I mean, you've obviously already well, picked up on that because I mentioned it I think 1,000 times, but still, I don't feel safe in this system. I don't feel safe yet. Maybe this will change once we jumped over on all of these things. But I'm pretty sure that our sensors would have picked up enemies here. Oh wow, that was fast. So they completed the orders, that is great. Also, our Horizon's Edge has completed the order. Yeah, that is actually pretty good. Let's do the following. I'm going to jump to... wait a second. It's the wrong task group. That's also the wrong task group. They can't move. You're going to the Soul jump point, and you're going to jump through the Squadron Transit to... not really Earth, but to the Soul system. And whoops, I forgot I could have done this from this screen as well. No, wait a second. You move to the Soul jump point. Why did I close that again? I'm dumb. Okay, so the jump survey task group. I want them to jump through to Soul. Then you move to Earth for a refuel. Then you move to the Alpha Centauri trans jump point thingy and jump through. Okay, good. Why is there a jump gate? Interesting. Are there precursor jump gates? Could this be? I need to look that up. That is strange. That is weird. Basically, what I want to do at the moment, what I want to do right now is, I want to pick up our Horizon's Edge geological survey vessel, because it's stuck in Alpha Centauri at the moment. So we need to move there and pick him up, move him back. And I want to escort him, of course, to the new system that we just found, and then he can just geologically survey everything there. Atlas is refueling. Where's... oh. Okay, no, where's the fleet? Oh, it's coming in, okay. Actually, you can turn off the sensors. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's take a look at Mars. We don't make that much money at the moment. That makes me a little bit nervous to build more, whatchamacallit, research labs. You need to be careful with those. They cost a crap ton of money. As you can see here, research is 64% of our expenditure. Yeah, I mean, come on, we're not paying the civilians anything. And our income is mostly on taxes. Yeah, well, that is pretty obvious. What else could we have? There are no civilian mines at the moment, so... those earn you money as well, I think. Because you tax them. So once again, it's taxes, basically, so I don't know. So these guys should refuel and then jump through here, hopefully. That was a month's worth? Oh no, Atlas is finished, that's why. What did I tell Atlas to do again? Oh yeah, I think he brought the mass driver to Van Biesbroek. Okay, it's good. Do we need more infrastructure here? This is going so slowly. So I'm thinking of building... Excuse me. Okay, I'm fine again. I'm thinking of building a terraforming fleet, so maybe that is the next thing that we should do. The jump gate constructors are coming up on 2050, so in about a year. Well, how is our shipyards, and what is our shipyard up to? I don't know if we actually need to build that many procurators anymore. So we could retool this, because I mean it's what, 670,000 tons, that is pretty large. And build I don't know, a fleet of terraformers, and then we retool to sorium harvesters. That could be also not also something that we could need rather soon. So yeah, let's do it. Let's make a terraformer. So we're going to use the Atlas MK2 as a copy. Go over to the design view, and actually we just, I don't know, ditch the cargo handling system. We're going to add a terraforming module. So 31,000 tons. That is a pretty low range actually. We need to think about the range here as well, because if we want to use it in another system, we need at least, I think, 70, maybe 80 billion, I think. So let's go ahead and maybe put a second terraforming module on this. And go for a very large fuel. Yeah, 70 billion, that's good. I mean, it's slow. But that's completely fine. It doesn't matter if it's slow or not, because it's not something that needs to move a lot. It's also not a war cruiser, not a freighter, it's a terraformer. Perfect. I mean, it needs to move, I don't know, just for 900 days. It just needs to move once, you know? 30 months. 30 times 30, yeah, that's okay. So they can, all they need to do is move there once, and then it's absolutely fine. What if I just use one engine? Well, doesn't really do that much, does it? But it adds a lot of speed. Whoops. No, I want two, of course I want 2 terraforming modules. And we build maybe 3 or 4 of them. And we're going to rename them to, I don't know. Let's call it Changeling. I like it, yeah. It's the Changeling class terraformer. 260 men and women and/or women on board. That's a good ship. That's a pretty large ship, but that's fine enough. Do we need anything else? We have the range on this baby. We have an okay movement speed actually. We terraform. We have a pretty good terraforming. Actually, we could even slap a third one on. 80,000 tons though. That's pretty large. And we're done. Nah, let's go with 2. I want the range. That's fine enough. Good. Did I miss anything? Just take a look again. Because there is a warning down here. Nope, there's no design error. Perfect. And yeah, I think we're going to retool and build this baby. Let's see. You retool for the terraformer changeling. It's fine. Set activity. Let's go. You're done. September. Nice, that's just a month. Great. Well, a bit more, 1.5. So now we're building some terraformers. We're going to ship them out to Mars first, of course, because we want Mars to be, or to have a breathable atmosphere first. As soon as we can breathe the atmosphere on Mars, we're going to move the installations over to Luna, I think, or even to Barnards star, depending on what our geological survey vessel finds over there. Because if there is a crap ton of, or if there is a crap ton of minerals there, then we're going to move to the other system, I think. That should be the better one. Now that I come to think of it, wait a second. Let's just take the grav wave. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I should have done this earlier, now that I come to think of it. Jump survey group 1. Organization, no, that's special orders, of course. And what are you doing at the moment? You're at Alpha Centauri already. Darn it. That was faster than I anticipated. Alright. Then let's do it the other way around. Okay. Let's... Why do I do that all the time? I could just click there. Why can't I merge you? Whoops, that's wrong. Human Empire, Soul. I want the Horizon's Edge. Maybe you can only do this on planets? That would be weird though. Move to. You know what? If I have to... That would be actually pretty weird. Let's jump survey, let's move to there. Let's wait 5 days or something, I don't know. If I have to. And then I want to move back. Yeah, hopefully you complete your orders. I mean, you were already there. Okay, jump survey. Ah, now it works. Okay. I think it's because the jump is not that accurate. You have a, what's it called? A little radius around the jump point where you emerge. I think that's why we had to, re-merge or just get closer to the actual point. So let's go with a squadron transit to Sol, and then let's move to Earth and refuel. And next you're going to Barnards star and go for a squadron transit. Awesome. So actually it shapes out, everything comes together. It's shaping up nicely. We have 2 systems now that we actually have to inhabit, maybe. I don't know, I think Alpha Centauri seems to be a little bit weak. So I'd rather take a look at... rather take a look at Barnards star. Could be a little bit better. I mean, it looks like there are a lot of moons that we could mine from and 2 inhabit, because there are 3 possible terrestrial or almost terrestrial planets, so that seems to be a pretty good place to settle. So these guys have refueled, I think, so let's go ahead for 5 days for another jump. And as soon as we're through, I think we're going to make a cut, end this video, and in the next episode we're going to just, survey Barnards star, or the Barnards star system, And I think we're going to start building jump gates on these 2 jump points. Or maybe even start to... whatchamacallit? Maybe even... come on, brain, don't leave me hanging. Oh yeah, maybe even send a jump point survey vessel through. Look at even further connections. So that's basically the plan for the next episode. Also, we need to take a look at the terraforming on Mars. We need to start terraforming, or build a terraformer fleet. Maybe we expand to, I don't know, Venus, or maybe even Mercury. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities that we can do. We need to research a lot more. We need to build better military ships. I think sooner or later these guys will get obsoleted, and yeah, that's basically what's coming up next. So if you like what I saw, then please consider pressing the like button. It helps me out a great deal, and I really do hope that I see you in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.